What's up? Sorry, kind of tired. Had some time. I've had kind of a hectic last month or two, so I haven't really had time to make any videos, but put it back on my face. What's up? You like the old school 80s glasses or 70s glasses? 60s glasses? I don't know, they're old man glasses. They look like shit right now because they're clear, but they transition, so when I go in the sun, it's like I'm wearing aviators, but when I'm not in the sun, I look like an idiot or a creeper. But yeah, I've had time to make a video, but there hasn't been anything really exciting going on. But there will be in the future, so this is kind of just like a garage update because I have gotten some new stuff / future plans. So I'll turn the camera around again. Cece. Hi, Cece. So I still have the Audi. Haven't done anything to it. Probably won't for a while just because it's nice having a reliable daily that gets good gas mileage. I might lower it though because it looks stupidly high from factory. I don't know. I mean, I guess I know why it's that high, but I really don't think it should have came from the factory that high. It looks like it's lifted. It doesn't look like a factory Audi should, in my opinion, but so I might lower it, but besides that, I'll probably leave it stock for now. Two new things new to the garage. Boom. So if you remember a while back, I guess it was only 2 months ago when I did the Supermoto video, I think I touched on the reason I bought the CRF 250 was so I could switch back and forth from dirt and then put the Supermoto setup back on when I wanted to ride on the street. Turns out it's more of a pain in the ass than I thought it would be to switch trims from Supermoto to dirt, especially by yourself. I don't really have anyone that would do it with me, so I decided to get this. So I was going to keep the CRF 250 in Supermoto trim and then get a 2-stroke for the dirt. So I got this 2-stroke. It's a 03 YZ125. In my opinion, one of the best and most reliable 2-strokes you can get. It does need some stuff. It has a pretty good oil leak down there. The expansion chamber, is that what that's called? The muffler essentially is a little dented. Not a big deal, still functions. It was ridden hard. It's had a hard life, but I took it to Idaho and it got down pretty well. It does need a new clutch too because it kind of sticks. So even with the clutches all the way in, it acts like it's still in gear. So I'll have to check that out. Anyway, I like that so much, and I decided that the CRF 250 just didn't have enough power for the road. Since it was going to be a strictly road bike, it didn't make sense to just have a 250. So I sold that, made a little bit of money, and bought this. It's a 2019 Yamaha MT07. They switched back to the MT for this year, so essentially it's an FC07. Really nice color. It is super quick, night and day obviously compared to a Honda 250. But let me run upstairs really quick. I want to just start it for you guys. Grab my keys. Because it doesn't sound like you would expect it to. I mean, if you know what a cross-plane crank parallel twin sounds like, then you'll already expect it. But if you don't, and you're not familiar with bikes, then you're not going to expect this sound to come from this bike. So hopefully I don't scare the animals too much. It's got a super deep, throaty sound to it. That's part of what drew me to this bike so much. It's not warm, obviously, so I'll just do a couple quick revs. So yeah, it's a pretty badass bike. It's a 700. I think it's like 698 cc's. I just call it a 700, but plenty quick. I was in second gear, and I was trying to avoid someone from essentially running me off the road because they didn't see me, so I pinned it and it brought the front wheel up. So definitely not a 250. And that's my wife's bike. It's a piece of shit. We're gonna sell it and buy something better. It's served its purpose and it's ran good, but it's just starting to turn into a piece of shit. So yeah, 2 new bikes, same Audi. So yeah, future garage stuff. I am planning on doing the Gambler 500, the OG Gambler 500 next summer. It was in June this year. It'll probably be in June again, I would imagine. We're mid-October right now, so I'm gonna do a full build. And I don't think I'm gonna utilize any shops. I think I'm gonna try and do it all myself. So vehicles I'm considering, it's gonna be either another E53X5, because I know my way around those pretty well. If you've been a subscriber on my channel, or if you go back a few years, you can see that I've built 3 of them now. One was an actual billet lift kit I had made, like just lift spacers, and then I had some 31s on it. They were both the 3.0 inline 6s. If I get an E53 X5 this time, it's going to be the 4.4 V8. And I'll do a bunch of maintenance videos, and then I'll start decking it out. My plan is to gut the rearmost section of it and put like a bed setup back there and just storage. And I'll make a video a little later, but I have a rifle or 2 rifles now. I have an AR, and then I have a lever action like cowboy style 35 Remington rifle. And I'd like to be able to have safe storage in the back of the X5 or whatever I get. So I'll be doing that. And then I think I'm gonna go a little bit crazier with the tire this time. I might try and fit some 33s onto it. And then do a bumper, front bumper, rear bumper, auxiliary lighting, auxiliary switch wiring, snorkel. Sorry, I keep moving around. I just don't want to leave you guys on a stale image, so I'm just kind of showing you the garage. But yeah, that's the plan. So that's the first vehicle I'm considering, just because I already know my way around it, like I said. So I'd be a little bit ahead of the curve on that one. Second platform I'm considering would be the equivalent year Range Rover. So it's almost the same vehicle as the E53X5 4.4, same engine. I guess it's not really the same vehicle. It does utilize the same BMW 4.4 V8. However, it has a different 4-wheel drive system. Seems to be more finicky though. It's a lot less reliable from what I've been reading. So that's definitely below the X5. It'd just be cool to do something new. That's why I'm considering the Range Rover route. Not really considering much else. And you might be saying to yourself, why are you buying a semi-expensive gambler car? It's because it's not going to be just my beat to shit gambler car and then sell it or just let it rot on the side of my house. I'm going to be using it to go adventure, like in the mountains. Mount Hood is about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. So I kind of want to start going up in the woods and doing some exploring, maybe some biking. So yeah, that's what I want to build the X5 for, because my wife has a big ass F250. Can't remember if you guys have seen it or not, but it's a Super Duty that's on 35s, and that's cool, but it's not something I want to take up to the mountains, and it's not really an exploration vehicle. It's more of a towing, hauling type vehicle. So I like having adventure style rigs. It's not really an overland kind of thing because I'm not really a fan of that type of deal. I thought I was, but it's not. Overlanding's just not really my thing. I'm not into the whole rooftop tent, Starbucks type shits. I like off-roading, doing crazy shit, maybe spend a night or two and then packing up, head back home. I'm not like spend my whole life out on the road type deals. So yeah, so a decently big update, I guess. It's been a few months, so I figured the channel deserved it. Sorry I'm not doing more cool stuff, or I don't have any action videos for you. We are in the rain season now, so it's gonna be dead, but if our funding is right, we've had kind of some unexpected expenses come up with our lovely little animals, but fortunately we have some litters that were just born, so that kind of helps us recoup our money. But I plan to hopefully get whatever build I'm gonna do for the Gambler within the next couple months. In the meantime, it's gonna be fairly dead on the channel, simply because there's just nothing to do, and I don't want to start, wheels, tires, freaking suspension, or like exhaust and mods on that, and then just have no money for the Gambler build, because I really want to commit to that this year. I've been wanting to do it for the last 2 years, and it just hasn't worked out. So next year is going to be the year. So I'm saving my pennies for that. If I do end up doing some small mods, like I was going to do the lowering springs on this, I will make a video of it. When I get a sunny day, I will pull this MT07 out in the sun, and we can do an actual walk around, not crammed in my garage. So yeah, that's about it. 12-minute video. Hope it wasn't too boring. We do have stuff to look forward to, though. And I do have my GoPro sitting over there with the mounts and stuff like I bought, like I was talking about in my previous videos. So I will attach it to my helmet, and we will get some riding videos as well. Not really motovlog style, just kind of hitting the back roads and whatnot. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys. Hopefully we have some mods or a new Gambler vehicle next time I upload a video. All right, have a good one, guys.